Hey, what's up guys? Phil Pelto here. Just wanted to do a little video update and tell you guys what's been going on and what our plan is for the next month, and give you a little good news. So today is Sunday evening, May 3rd, and it's been like 51 days since our last in-person event on March 13th. And we've had quite an interesting last 7 weeks. So anyway, I wanted to give you an update on what the next month is going to look like for Firestorm events. We actually are, I'm kind of paying attention to, what the state of Colorado is doing and all the counties around the area. And it looks like they're restricting group sizes to no larger than 10. So that kind of limits most of our in-person events. So our plan is to move forward with virtual events for the foreseeable future. And that's actually been a really successful and well-received thing with all the members and the guests, and so I'm really actually encouraged by that. And so if you guys are a guest and you want to visit, we've got all of our virtual meetings on the website right now, so you can go check those out. And then we're also going to go all virtual with our education event on the I believe it's on May 13th, and then for speed networking coming up in June, it's June 3rd. I want everybody to register for that and start promoting it. So if we have the ability to do it in person, I would obviously really love to get back to in-person meetings and events and shake some hands and or elbow bump people, whatever the case may be. But if we can do it in person, I would love to. We've got a large space and we could do the whole social distancing thing. But if not, we'll keep you guys posted, and we're going to wind up doing a virtual speed networking, which will actually work out kind of interesting. You'll get the same feel. You'll talk one-on-one with people for the same amount of time, and then actually I get to force move people in the app. So there's none of that lag where sometimes there's that one person that keeps talking longer than they should. But anyway, so sign up for that. It's going to be an awesome event either way. I hope it's in person, but if not, we'll do it virtually, and it'll also be awesome if we do it that way. And then I was reaching out to a lot of the Firestorm members and around our community and talking with some of my friends, and I just wanted to give you guys some updates because I think if you listen to your own thoughts or the news too much, there's a lot of doom and gloom going on. So I wanted to give you some positive stuff. So I reached out and I wanted specifically a cutoff point of March 13th. So anything good that's happened since March 13th, and I got a ton of responses, and I was actually really excited about it. So I just wanted to share that with you guys to kind of keep you apprised of what's going on. So and I wanted to make sure I got everything, so I'm reading off this list. So a few people say that they are busier than they've ever been. It's absolutely bonkers. A lot of the people in the IT business helping people get ready to work from home and work remotely. Bankers, obviously, processing PPP loans. That's a really busy one. Financial advisors, HR consultants, PEOs, those are all really banging. And the interesting thing about the bankers that we have across Firestorm, I don't have an exact number because there's still some applications in process and things going on. But what I do know is that the bankers in Firestorm have helped tens of thousands of jobs be saved, and they've distributed tens of millions of dollars in PPP loans, which is super, super awesome. So the IT providers, like I mentioned, they're helping businesses pivot to working from home securely. And a lot of people are doing a pivot to doing some webinars and moving their businesses online, doing online trainings and things like that, which is really encouraging. One of our members has started doing some webinars that they weren't before. They've been averaging 40 people on the webinars, and that's actually generated between 10 and 20 new solid leads for their business. We had a member that's actually added 6 new clients since the 13th of March, which is really, really awesome especially in their business. We had another member closed a good size referral that I sent, which was awesome. And then multiple members, they are reporting that sales activities are still strong. They've been putting out proposals and been having some good feedback on those proposals. and moving along in the sales process. We had 2 business brokers report closed deals, new business transactions changing hands. One of our financial advisors added $12 million to his assets under management, which is awesome. We, like I mentioned, like every banker we have, they're working 15+ hour days processing all these PPP loans. We had a new member switch jobs actually, which was awesome because, you know, a lot of people were, you know, obviously getting laid off, and he was able to not only land a new job, but his first month on the job, he closed the largest deal on his team for April. So not only did he get a new job, but a way to make a great first impression there. We had one of our commercial real estate members get a new listing. And one of the bankers, in the midst of processing all the PPP loans, she was actually able to add a couple of new clients, which was amazing. And then some of our attorneys have been talking about, you know, with there's a lot of changes in the business, and people are having more time to work on their business versus in their business, and think about more strategic things. And some of those things have included locking down some IP that they have been kind of putting on the back burner. And then in some personal good news stuff, not business related, a couple reports of fly fishing has been awesome, and the fish are COVID free, so that's awesome. And then a lot of people cooking at home, spending more time with their families. Toilet paper's back in stock at Target, and one of our members is fostering a puppy, and I'm sure there's a couple more. I just got that update. And then a lot of home projects are getting done and new ones getting started. We're actually doing a repaint project in our house, and a lot of people trying to sample some new beers, support the local small businesses. This one is actually this one's not super local. It's from Aspen, but it's really tasty. And then one of the really cool things that I heard from a lot of the members was, you know, if their business was not able to if they weren't able to personally support another business with their products or services and increase their business, what they've been doing is really just kind of taking on a servant mindset and really going out to their network and utilizing the connections that they've made through Firestorm and through their other networks, and they've been trying to be of assistance and of value to their client base, whether it helps them out or not. And obviously that's a great way to nurture relationships and just make yourself an indispensable part of their team. So and then in some Firestorm news, we've had a ton of guests. The virtual meetings have been amazing. Obviously the barrier to entry is very low. You don't have to drive anywhere. There's no parking to worry about. All you do is roll out of bed, grab some coffee, and turn on your Zoom. So we've had over 100 guests since March 13th. There's a ton of new applications, ton of new members, and so I say that to you know, encourage people that, you know, business is still happening and people are out there building relationships. They're wanting to get out and network and meet new people and stay sane. And a lot of the other feedback that I got was, you know, just in the regular weekly meetings, people are able to connect and they're able to talk about how to get through something like this that nobody's ever experienced before. So when a problem comes up or a challenge, they're able to throw an idea out there or throw a challenge out there and then have a group discussion about it. And that's been an amazing benefit for a lot of the members and the guests. And then one last thing, we're actually starting a new chapter in Phoenix. Their first meeting is this Thursday on March 7th. So I'm really excited about that. And so if you know anybody in Phoenix, or if you just want to visit virtually for that first meeting or the first couple of meetings, that'd be awesome. And yeah, if you guys have any other good news that you want to share with us, let me know. I'd love to do more of these things. I just think it's really important to stay connected and to you know, get out of your own head sometimes, because if you sit at home and stare at your computer for too long, you just start thinking about some crazy things. But go out, visit some Firestorm meetings if you're not a member already. If you are a member, just keep connecting with the people that are members and invite some new guests to into the Firestorm community. It's a great thing. And one last thing I just want to say is I sent out a memo earlier on when this whole thing started, and I said, you know, Firestormers are cut from a different cloth, and they're really a hardy bunch, and I'm super happy to see all the good news that's happened, and I'm really encouraged, and I want to see more of that. So keep it up and let me know what's going on, and I look forward to seeing you guys, whether it's virtual or in person, soon. Cheers.